right, Beer Night followers, this is episode 17 of Beer Night, and this is the sports segment of Beer Night where nobody watches, but we're just two guys talking sports. That's what we do.
Whilst drinking beer.
Oh, you good?
That's a good beer.
It's good beer. Another beer review.
Yes, second beer segment now. Oh, that is good, man.
A little Deftones beer here. That's pretty good.
That's good.
And the new one, right? It's the
Beauty School.
Beauty School one, Pilsner from Belgian Beer.
That's one hell of a good Pilsner.
That's pretty good Pilsner. Not bad.
I'll tell you what.
Not bad.
Anyways. Should we start breaking it down, giving it a mug rating?
Mug rating and all that? I don't know. Let's talk NFL draft. It's still going on. Round 3 is still going as we speak. And finally, we got some quarterbacks that went into the 3rd round.
Everybody's been waiting with bated breath, right?
Quarterback. Now's the time you should come up and get a quarterback. Yeah. We're going to do it right now. No,
the sports media's favorite thing to talk about is quarterbacks.
Yes. So we'll do quarterbacks real quick.
Why? There's none.
Yeah. So Pittsburgh got a quarterback.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett. He's the best quarterback in the draft. Right, so it makes sense. A lot of people were trying to say that Malik Willis might have a higher upside.
Maybe.
Whatever that means. It's one of those buzz phrases.
I don't know. Bigger hands.
Higher ceiling. Bigger hands.
He jumped higher.
Better at jerking off. I don't know.
All right.
You really sling it. Really sling it. The ball, I mean.
Yes. He slings the ball.
You're still right up on your microphone.
No, I'm backing off. I'm backing off, Johnny.
Okay, did you watch the draft?
I watched a little bit of the first round, a little bit. I caught it here and there.
I watched the draft whilst drinking beer.
Of course.
I'm going with a little hair of the dog right now because we did drink a lot of beer with previous guest star on the show last night watching the draft. We both like football, so we both watched the draft.
As well.
Like a couple of idiot fans. So
it
was fun. It's always fun. Like the draft, I think they've done a good job making it a TV show.
Yeah,
like,
I think
there's
so.
a lot of build-up. There's anticipation. It's fun. It's a beer-drinking sport, right? It's an excuse to drink beer, hang out.
Of course.
Talk football. This draft, last year's draft was way more exciting.
It was. I think it has to do with the quarterbacks. I really do.
Well, they're the marquee players, so sure, I guess. But it was still interesting this year. So jumping back in the first round, it's still funny how the Packers never failed to not take a wide receiver
in the first round. I don't think they've taken an offensive player in the first round in like years. I think it's been years.
They don't. But to be fair, they do draft pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, they're a pretty solid drafting team. Like, they don't really have a lot of busts. They don't really have a lot of picks that don't work out. And that shit again. And they do manage to find receivers in the later rounds. They have managed in the past. Devontae Adams was the second round pick.
Yeah, they did pick a receiver.
Anymore,
they did pick a receiver in the second round. I got it right here. Let me pull it up for you, Johnny.
Could he be another Devontae Adams?
I don't know. Maybe so. I can't find you. Where are you, Green Bay? Oh, there it is. Christian Watson from North Dakota State.
It's a good thing you spent time looking for that name.
Yes.
Now they're all like, oh yeah,
they're watching that for this. We're the draft show.
The draft analysis show. We got to get our mock drafts out and see how we did. Do we have mock? Do we have bets on this one?
Don't be that draft guy.
What's worse, a mock draft or a bracket? March Madness. What's worse?
Bracket.
The bracket.
Bracketology. Bracket is so just obnoxiously worse. It is ridiculous.
Did you fill out your bracket yet? None of them know who any of these teams are. Yeah,
although
going all the way.
Although the draft, mock drafts and like mock draft 4.0s come out, it gets annoying. It gets overwhelming.
Well, Mel Kiper's mock draft for next year is going to come out in about a week and a half.
Yeah, so. Good lord.
Silly.
And just by the next season ending, it's all different. But the quarterbacks, real quick. So fucking Atlanta took one. Finally, they took a quarterback
round, bro.
In the 3rd round.
Who cares?
In the 3rd round, the quarterbacks. Come on now.
Who cares?
I can't find it on here. I'm blind.
Nobody's going to know their name.
Desmond Ridder from Cincinnati. Atlanta took them.
So he is good. The Cincinnati quarterback is good. It's a good pick for Atlanta. I think it's a pretty solid pick in the third round. He's a third round prospect. I think that's about right.
And what's shocking is the Titans. They picked Malik Willis, the Titans.
In the
so
third
I'm
round.
guessing
that's pretty value.
Yeah, it is great value. He's gonna sit
because a lot of people saw him as a high second round pick, and possibly might sneak into the first round if a team got froggy and got desperate.
Carolina,
but
pick number 6.
But
they're going after the quarterback right here.
But Titans get him all the way in the third round. It's pretty good value.
Yeah, it's good value.
Yeah, when people are starting to talk about he's going to be picked number 6, like how fucking far off are you?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. None of the quarterbacks were anywhere near that valuable.
No.
Kenny Pickett at number 20 to Pittsburgh was about right, and only because Pittsburgh needs a quarterback.
Yeah. So who's it was the Chicago Bears quarterback, Trubisky. So Trubisky will start, and then or maybe they'll do a quarterback battle.
They'll compete.
Huh?
Trubisky should win the job.
Yeah, he should,
because he's seasoned. He's a veteran. He played pretty well in Chicago, and actually was a solid backup in Buffalo too. Yeah. So he should win the job. But I guess you never know. If Taylor comes in and lights it up.
Never know.
But enough of the quarterbacks, because the quarterbacks in this draft are worthless. There's a reason why they weren't picked in the first round, other than Pickett. So lots of receivers.
Lots of wide receivers. Lots of wide receivers.
Huge volume of receivers, unless you're the Green Bay Packers, and then you just don't pick them.
In the second round.
But in the first round, though, tons.
Mm-hmm.
In the top 20 picks,
I think
there was like six wide receivers.
But the top 5 or 6 in the first round are all defense. Which makes sense, because this is a defense-heavy draft. Yeah,
all the best players in defense. I think a tackle might have slipped in there.
I mean, I could look it right now, bro, and find out for you while you keep talking.
I don't know. I think it's
see,
probably all right. So the first 2 picks shaked out how we thought they would.
Number 6, Carolina picked an offensive tackle.
Yeah,
so there you
tackle instead of a core.
Yeah,
smart pick.
Got to protect the quarterback. That's whoever's quarterbacking.
Sam Darnold, bro.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Ouch.
It's almost about time for him to throw an interception.
Yep. Get Baker. Trade for Baker. 3rd round, 4th round.
It's not a bad idea, honestly. Not a bad idea.
No. I mean, the 3 best quarterbacks in this draft are gone now, so they didn't pick one.
And he's better than all 3 of them.
Probably. I would go for it.
But you figure here's the difference, right? Mm-hmm. He may be better than all 3 of them, but he costs a lot more.
He does. He's going
to
cost you
$18 million.
I can see the Browns. I can see the Browns eating some of that money with it.
Yeah, but you're going to get those quarterbacks on rookie deals. They're going to be making $1 million.
Yeah,
for
but
5
Carolina
years.
ain't. Carolina, they don't have. You got Sam Darnold. That's it.
Yeah, but that's fine. Carolina would, I think, at this point, would probably rather have Sam Darnold over Baker. I don't know why, but they probably would.
All right.
Sam Darnold's cheaper than Baker is too. But anyway, we digress.
All right.
The receivers, defensive players. Honestly, you want to know what the most interesting part of this draft was? Okay, I'll admit, seeing who the first team to take a quarterback was, and if it was going to be Pittsburgh holding steady at 20, which they did. They just sat there.
I'm actually surprised they
just sat there and waited. They're like, Kenny Pickett's there. Let's take him. Saints looked interesting. Like they might have traded up to get him. So the flip side of that is the most interesting part of this draft was the trades.
Yeah.
I think the trade, there was actually a little bit of action going on.
There was. AJ Brown went to the Eagles.
That's a big deal,
That's
man.
A big deal.
It's a big deal.
Big deal.
You forget about that guy because he's buried in Tennessee, which nobody watches.
He was in Cincinnati first, right? AJ
Brown,
no, I'm thinking of AJ Green. Yeah, I'm thinking
different color.
Yeah.
Same AJ, different color.
Different color. I never thought of it. Never thought of it that way, but yeah, there you go.
No, AJ Brown. So
where was he at? Was he at Titans the whole time?
Always Tennessee, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So AJ Brown, you forget how good he is because he's buried in Tennessee and nobody watches Tennessee on television. The highlights they were showing last night. Now, granted, they're highlights, but just a little bit of a reminder because that guy, he reminds me of Anquan Bolden. Remember Anquan Bolden?
Oh yeah, from
fantastic receiver.
He was in
Cardinals
Arizona.
And then Ravens.
Ravens, yeah, too.
Cardinals and then Ravens.
Yeah.
Fantastic receiver. When him and Larry Fitzgerald together were unstoppable.
They were.
And he was such a beast. He was a monster. He was so strong at receiver. He would just abuse people. He would abuse safeties, abuse cornerbacks. AJ Brown is like that, but bigger
Mhm.
and faster. Like, and you see that guy, and you're like, God, that's a fucking player right there. He's like, he's built kind of like DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
But more of a bruiser.
Bruiser,
but almost just as fast.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge pickup to the Eagles.
That's Eagles good.
That's a big deal. Like that's a big fucking pickup, man. Now, again, you're gonna have to pay for him, but you at least
they did. They paid him
commodity.
$100 million,
Yeah,
right? They signed him right away.
Signed him right away. Good move. Because you lock him up, you get your known commodity. It's not a kid you're drafting that you're hoping develops into someone like AJ Brown. Exactly. You're like, we're good. We got him. We know we do.
What was the other wide receiver that got traded? I can't remember.
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
Same color.
Different name. Different. Where do you go to? I can't remember. Do you remember?
Shit.
Where do you go to? I'm blanking too.
So it's the Ravens.
Oh, Ravens traded him to
Marquise Brown, by the way, is his name. Yeah. Everybody calls him
Hollywood Brown.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember either. I know. This is probably just commentary, but like everyone was upset about the Ravens trading him. I don't know if that was,
I think we should be much more upset about losing AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Than Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown's good, but he's not AJ Brown.
Yeah.
AJ Brown is a beast. But they're both good players. Like those were big trades for sure.
Big trades.
Really big trades. I think it's a good pickup for the Eagles to get AJ Brown. That's a big deal to me. I care about the Eagles, but I don't care about the Titans either. So
oh well.
Whatever. But it was fun. The two teams I follow the most that you could, I guess, say I'm a fan of. Neither one of them had a pick in the first round. So
yeah, my team didn't have a pick till like the end of the second round or some shit. So the Browns, I think they traded all their picks to the Texans for Deshaun. So yeah, I got no picks this year. And probably next year as well.
Hopefully he can play.
Hopefully, we'll see. We'll find out.
I guess we got to be fair to the situation. He does have a little bit more important stuff going on than playing football.
He does. A lot of important stuff.
So
big time.
So hopefully,
get that figured out.
He's not. I don't know. How do you phrase that? Hopefully he didn't do all those things. Hopefully he's not guilty of that stuff. Because if he is, then
good luck. Good luck to the Browns. I guess.
Well, not just again. You're talking
or
football.
To him or to those people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the football is kind of a side note.
It is.
The fact that he
treading
did
lightly.
Some things to piss off a lot of people.
Treading lightly here, I guess.
He did some things to piss off a lot of people.
That's Russian disinformation.
Stuff that you're not supposed to do.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah. Nope. Can't do that. That's pretty much about it for the NFL draft. I mean, we are just ending the third round as we speak. We got plenty more rounds to go.
The trades were the most interesting.
That's
the most interesting.
Quarterbacks and where they're going.
Picks were kind of like, okay, cool, yeah.
A lot of wide receivers going places. So hopefully all those wide receivers that with those teams will be good. Hopefully they got some good picks there.
Good drafts.
Good drafts.
So some bad teams had some good drafts.
I think a lot of bad teams had good drafts.
The Jets and the Lions.
Lions
really
too.
Good draft.
Lions definitely.
Yeah, the Lions did
picked
really
a lot
well,
of good defensive players right there.
You know what they're doing though? They're sticking with Goff. Unless it seemed pretty evident because they bolstered the line. Right, they took a tackle.
Mm-hmm.
They got Hutchinson, who you had to get Hutchinson at too because he was the second best, arguably the best player in the draft. And then they took a wide receiver. Mm-hmm. So, but like they took the lineman and the wide receiver, didn't sniff a quarterback. Like even when the picks came up, their picks were in quick. Like they weren't even.
We know what we're doing.
Yeah. And they traded up to get a wide receiver. Like it seems like maybe they have some faith in Goff. I don't know.
Hopefully so.
We'll see. Unless they're gonna trade for Baker.
Maybe someone's got to. Dang it! But out of there.
Is Baker really better than Goff? Goff's been to a Super Bowl, man.
He has. True. I don't know. Probably not, but definitely both Baker and Goff did not look good this year.
You know, funny conversation last night though. Yeah. We were talking about the Steelers.
Yes,
we were like this, and Garrett was saying the Steelers should trade for Baker.
I've heard that.
I'm like, okay, but They got Mitch. They
got
got Mitch
Mitch.
Trubisky. Yeah. And you know what's funny? Same guy.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Same kind of stats. Mm-hmm. Trubisky actually won more games.
Yeah.
Pretty close to the same playoff record.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is that Baker has more attitude. That's it. Trubisky's kind of a soft-spoken,
quiet guy.
But if you look at like how they played and there's the kind of numbers they put up, and they both had those 11-win seasons when they went to the playoffs, and they both won a playoff game. I think.
Yeah.
It's like they're kind of the same guy.
Almost, maybe. Yeah. So I've watched. Obviously, I'm a Browns fan. So I watched Baker a lot more than I did Trubisky. And watching Baker, it feels like he has that will to want to win. Like, especially like
attitude.
He's got the attitude of wanting to win. He may throw horrible passes here and there and make bad decisions, but like especially when he takes off running on certain situations, he's got that will to get that first down. And like I don't see that Trubisky. There's a couple.
Trubisky ran.
He ran a lot, but
really
like,
athletic.
I don't know.
Like he's just.
I think Baker just he has that more excitement to him than Trubisky does,
sure,
right?
Because
Trubisky's more like
more
low,
of a loudmouth.
Yeah. I think that's probably what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just more. Trubisky always kind of had a deer in the headlights type look.
Yeah.
So if you go after Baker, that's why you're going after him, is because of that thing that everybody likes. The word that everybody likes to throw around about him is moxie. He's got the moxie.
He's got the will to win, or something like that.
And the moxie wears on people because they're starting to be like, dude, can you shut the fuck up now, please? Shut up a little bit. Shut up and play. It'd be nice if you were quiet like Mitch, you know.
We got to also see where Garoppolo
It looks like he's staying put.
Looks like he is.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of quieted down over there.
A little bit.
Because Debo stole the spotlight from Garoppolo because Debo said he wanted
it out. So
which that's not happening.
Get a package deal.
That's not happening. Debo's not going anywhere. That's a money play. He's negotiating. He ain't going anywhere.
All right. We'll see.
He ain't going anywhere. Sure? Kyle Shanahan's not going to let him go.
No.
He's going to have to sit out.
Is Kyle Shanahan the GM, though?
He's butt buddies with the GM. Him and John Lynch are like, you know, they're pretty tight.
Pretty tight. All
right. They drink beers together.
Tight.
Yeah.
All right. I'm wrapping up the NFL draft, the NFL talk. Let's talk about the NBA round 1 of the playoffs. And there's actually been a pretty good round.
So
there's a lot of good games.
By the way,
this is breaking news too.
Round 2 is going to be great.
Oh, it's going to be great.
If round 1 is any indicator, round 2, when you get rid of the 8 seeds and you get the 7 seeds out of there, and you get now everything's starting to tighten up. It's just like the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, right? There's a reason the divisional
wild
round
card is kind of like and the
divisional and the wild card is the warm up, but then the divisional round is consistently the best football weekend of the year, right? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is going to be sick. It's going to be really good,
except for the Philadelphia 76ers, if they get out. But
they already did get out.
You think they are?
No, they already.
They won. They won.
They won last night. They blew them out by 30 points.
Okay.
They closed the book on those guys.
Joel Embiid has a orbital fracture.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to be out for a solid month. They're probably not going to.
They said out indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
So he's going to try to come back. Joel's going to try.
Put the mask on. He'll be all right.
But he's got to heal first and then put the mask on.
He'll put the mask on.
So we'll see. They may not make it that far because the Heat are coming in with momentum. The Heat are looking. This is the Heat's time of year. They're a team built for the playoffs. So
he got good defense, good team play,
good coaching.
Good coaching.
They got a good leader in Jimmy Butler. We talked about this last year, right? He's kind of a playoff type. He's a guy you want in the playoffs, right?
Exactly.
Because he may not be a number 1 like Giannis or Jokic or Luka or even guys not in the playoffs like LeBron. He's not quite that dynamic, but he's a leader and he's a pit bull, right? He's a pit bull out there. He's a guy that you want on your side in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And the team kind of reflects that because they play hard. So I think the Sixers are in trouble.
Yes.
Unless James Harden finds a time machine. Which is unlikely.
We'll see about that. You know what I smiled about during these playoffs was
LeBron not good.
Brooklyn getting swept. And so I watched. I think it was. I don't. Did Brooklyn have a play-in game or?
Yes.
Okay. So when they were winning that play-in game, right? The crowd was like, "We want Boston."
No, you don't.
No, you fucking
No, you
don't. No, you don't.
It's lining up for. Unfortunately, I'm not a Celtics guy.
Yeah.
We're West Coasters. So
Yeah,
surprise,
West
surprise.
Coasters.
Fuck the Celtics.
Yeah.
But it's lining up pretty nicely for
I
them.
enjoy it. I enjoyed them kicking
Sure.
Brooklyn's ass.
Yeah, because Brooklyn.
God, it's annoying as fucking team.
Well, because Kyrie
Vegas
is
wanted to
obnoxious.
win.
Like nobody likes Kyrie anymore. He's just annoying. But
Yeah. But they're gonna build the team together though. He's gonna be helping
I know.
him.
I heard that quote.
They're gonna be GMs
You guys
together.
fucking delusional. What do you want?
We're gonna build this team up, bro.
Yeah, he's delusional.
Okay.
So it's lining up pretty nicely for
It
the
is.
Celtics because
It is.
Middleton's out for the Bucks.
Yes.
And the Bucks are meeting the Celtics in the second round. Again, second round's gonna be of these playoffs gonna be sick.
But
Really
not
good.
if all these injuries. There could be sweeps with Middleton.
No, they ain't sweeping Milwaukee. Giannis
maybe
ain't gonna let that happen,
game
bro.
or two, maybe.
No,
But
Giannis will win 2 games by himself.
yeah, well, hopefully,
Yeah, no,
hopefully
no,
so.
no.
Make it a game, make it a series.
Giannis is the best player in the league right
Yeah.
now. Like he's not, and you've seen him in the playoffs now a couple years in a row. Just step up his game to another level.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum's great on the Celtics, but he can't match Giannis. So Milton being out is huge, though. It definitely tips the balance into the favor of the Celtics. But if anything, I think it makes it so that they can win in 7 games.
Yeah.
I think Giannis can win 2 games nearly by himself by having great games, and then I think his team can help him out with a third win and push it to 7.
Maybe. Yeah.
Milton's in there; they can beat the Celtics.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think they
so.
could. They could.
I think, but you tip the
Celtics
scales in the
playing
Celtics'
great
favor.
defense. So great defense.
Celtics are playing great everything.
Everything.
They're like 30-6.
I mean, Brooklyn did keep most of those games close.
Yeah.
So I mean, there is that.
No, Milwaukee can beat them.
Yeah.
Milwaukee can beat the Celtics. Milwaukee's the champs. Let's be real here. They are the champs. Celtics are playing great, but Milwaukee's the champs. Milwaukee looks like still a championship caliber team. Milton being out tips the balance in the Celtics' favor a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why I say they would probably win in 7 if Milton can't make it back. But I don't think they're going to come anywhere near sweeping them. They're not going to sweep anybody.
So you thinking conference finals for the East, Boston and Miami?
It depends on Milton. How soon Milton can get back. But I think they're saying that he could be out for the entire second round.
Yeah.
So then I guess you got to give the favor to Boston just because they've been playing so well.
Yeah.
You got to be realistic, and see. It's tough when you lose your second best player.
Yeah, it is tough.
It's tough.
Very tough.
Ask the Denver Nuggets, right? Like they have no shot against the Warriors without whatever his name is.
What's his face? Yeah. I'm blanking.
Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, is that his name? Yeah, Jamal Murray.
Yeah, okay.
Jamal Murray. I think. He's a great player.
Yeah,
but he's been out all year.
Yeah.
Because he blew out his Achilles.
Yeah,
he blew out his Achilles.
Go out to the West now. Golden State looks amazing.
Yeah, well,
they look like
they're back to being.
They look like just.
So by the way, we had to turn it up. We had to turn off. Kind of want to be watching the game right now. It's a sweet game going on, Minnesota and Memphis. Memphis looks awesome.
Memphis looks great.
So if they win tonight, Memphis Golden State in the second round is going to be must.
That's me must watch.
Dude, second round is going to be
after
great.
this segment. We're going to turn it on and see what the score is.
Yeah,
here.
I forgot after the last segment.
Yeah,
we got to check it out.
Yeah, check it
That's
out.
going to be great. I can't wait to see. Because Memphis is an exciting team.
It is very exciting.
Besides having Ja, who's a highlight reel, they play really well together.
They do.
Even when
they play great team.
And when Ja was out,
offense.
when Ja was out, they were like 20-7 or something when he was out. Like you lose your best player and you have a better winning percentage. So that means
play
you have a
great
good
team.
That means they have a good team. Exactly. And they're going to run into the buzzsaw of the Warriors, who are trying to regain their dynasty.
Oh my God, dude, they look amazing.
So
every time I watch Golden State, right, and it's like the third quarter and fourth quarter, every time they shoot threes, I'm like, good God, it's going in too. Good God, it's going in. Good God, it's going in. I think last when we did episode 16, or I don't know, I don't remember. Maybe it was something different. but we were watching a Golden State game on your TV, right? And Golden State was losing, and it was like towards like the beginning of the fourth quarter, and Klay Thompson and Curry just would not stop making 3-pointers, and they blew out whoever they were playing. Like after that, I was like, "What? Jesus Christ!"
When they closed out the Nuggets, right? The Nuggets were playing hard. They were playing hard. Jokic was playing his ass off.
He's got no help either.
In foul trouble, still playing his ass off. But they're trading 2s for 3s.
Mm-hmm.
So like Jokic would come down and do something amazing, and just like there's the fucking.
Where's my foul?
But you'd see him, and he's just like. He's Jokic, right? He looks like he shouldn't be able to do that, but
it goes in.
And
reminds me of Dirk a little bit. Dirk
was more athletic because he's more of a shooter. He would do those turnaround
jumpers. Yeah.
Jokic plays like a center, but he plays like a lumbering center.
Yeah.
Like and
lumbers around.
And then when he gets on the elbow and runs the offense from there, it's kind of crazy because he can pass. Like, did you see that fucking behind the back pass?
Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful.
And his teammate couldn't make the
I know,
pass,
but
like you said, he has no help. But that shit was like
beautiful.
He's just like turns around and it hits the guy like right in the chest and goes,
what the? There it goes.
I mean, that guy can play, but the point is that every time he would do something amazing, Steph would come down and just bury a dagger,
or Clay would.
They trained 2s for 3s.
Or who's that?
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, he's number 3. Yeah, Jordan Poole. Yeah.
But in the closeout game was Gary Payton Jr.
Oh yeah,
Gary Payton Jr. was hitting him.
Yeah, so they got some players on that team.
He kind of took Jordan Poole's place for a game because Gary Payton Jr. is like he was playing out of his mind. And then both Clay and Steph were driving to the basket, and kind of, again, that's demoralizing, right? Because they'd fake it through and then just drive and boom, lay it in, and it's just like, like you pick your poison, right? Either they're shredding your defense or they're just burying a 3 after you made a 2.
Exactly, exactly. This is Golden State is just ridiculous.
So the other matchup is also going to be the second round.
Is it Phoenix and
Dallas?
Dallas.
So
Luka.
Anytime Luka gets in the second round, it's exciting because that guy is fucking crazy.
Yeah, he is.
He's great, man. He's a one-man team. He still doesn't have really much help on the Mavericks are a better team this year.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it was good of them to get rid of Porzingis. He was not helping them like he should have. He should have been a great number 2, and
this wasn't doing it for him.
But yeah, anytime Luka gets deeper into the playoffs, it'd be kind of like I'm not sure this is quite a fair comparison because I'm not going to say Luka's the best player in the league or anything. It'd be kind of like Mike Trout making the second round.
Right? Or actually getting into the playoffs. For fuck's sake.
Even better, right? But if he got in and made it to the second round against a next really good team, then you're like, okay, this is exciting. It's kind of the same thing. I want to see
East Coast team.
I want to see Luka take on fucking Chris Paul and Devin Booker. Like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Second round's gonna be awesome.
Great stuff. Conference or Western Conference. In Golden State and Phoenix. I mean, Dallas might.
So Devin Booker's still hurt.
Didn't he play though, or no? Did he play?
No.
I don't remember if he played or not.
Last night? No.
No.
They closed out the series last night.
They did. He didn't play.
If he can make it back in the second round.
No, he did play. He did play.
Are you sure?
He did. Yes, because I watched the highlights. Didn't see the game. He did make. I did see him make a 3.
I was too busy watching the draft, so maybe I missed it.
He did play.
But okay, well that's
good.
I don't think Luka's going to put up one hell of a fight. I can tell you that right now.
He's going to be a great series.
He's going to be unstoppable. Yeah. There's nobody on Phoenix that can stop him. However, he's not going to. They're not going to be able to get past Phoenix. I don't see it happening. So you're going to have an insane Western Conference Finals. Phoenix against the Warriors. I don't think Memphis can stop the Warriors.
I don't think
the Warriors just have too much firepower. It's going to be fun to watch, but I still think Warriors in 6, maybe 5, even against Memphis. Every game's going to be very entertaining, but I think it's going to be a struggle for Memphis to even get 2 games on it. So it might be over in 5, but 6 games at most.
I'm going to go off a little bit off talking, but that John Morant dunk. Is that dunk of the year? Dunk of the playoffs? Holy shit balls, that was an amazing dunk. I think
probably dunk of the year. Pretty close. I mean,
he got up there, right? He threw that down with anger too.
He kind of reminds me.
It was amazing. He's such a great player.
His jumps remind me of Blake Griffin back when Blake Griffin could jump.
Yeah,
can't jump anymore.
No, not really.
Back when he could jump, it was like, like a double jump in a video game. Like he would go up and like
he'd go up again.
Yeah, it would go up and it looked like he was slowing down, but all of a sudden he just
keep going.
Keep going. It's like, wait a minute.
How do you?
It's like he hit the double jump, right? Or he hit like in the old school platforming games, you hit like the updraft, right? Like the little clouds coming up. And
little drafting up there, huh?
It's funny, like, and Ja is smaller than Blake, obviously. Blake, 6'9" is power forward, but same kind of deal. Like he goes up, and then it looks like he's slowing down, but then it just continues to rise and goes over the top of the dude and throws down.
Crazy stuff. So second round should be good for the NBA playoffs. So make sure you guys catch that. Some more sports going on. MLB just started their season. They're a couple weeks in. Nothing too much to report on with that. But it's baseball. 162 games.
So anybody watch hockey? Anybody?
Not really.
Anybody?
Hockey.
Are the hockey playoffs ever gonna fucking start or what?
Like, well, they had that 2 weeks off because there was that point where the COVID hit them really hard.
I'm so used to them starting before the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, either with or before. Yeah,
usually before. Yeah, because their season ends before, and it's like there's still. I think they just started maybe tonight.
Maybe.
Like, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. That COVID. They had 2 week bad COVID thing. Yeah. But baseball, I'm gonna go see the Cleveland Guardians in June when I go to Cedar Point for my vacation, which sucks. He's going like a week before me, and then I'm going. We couldn't sync up our schedules.
See the Guardians. That's one less.
I'm gonna go see the Guardians. No, I want to go see the Guardians. Come on now.
I would take.
You take the extra day. Nah, I gotta see my team. I gotta, I'm there. I'm a big Cleveland fan. I gotta see my team.
Beer and a hot dog and watch people throw some balls over some plates.
It's nice. It's awesome.
Swing some bats.
Yeah, good stuff. I think. What about? I know we just had the Masters, right? Like not too long ago. Did you watch them? It was good. Masters.
Yeah, it was good. It was
good. Anything to report?
Scotty Scheffler continued to be the number one player in the world. He's the number one player in the world for a reason. He's playing better than everybody else. It was good.
You watched it?
It wasn't the most exciting Masters I've ever seen. No, it was good.
Good. Everyone was intrigued about Tiger, coming back from that and, just playing. Even though he didn't play good, but he played.
Well, he made the cut.
That
was impressive, making the cut. He just sucks all the air out of the room, man. Like that's all anybody.
Everyone wanted to talk about.
That's all media can talk about. They can't talk about anything else. So, luckily, even though he made the cut, which was a huge accomplishment, when it came to the weekend, he started playing poorly and was out of it. So, kind of everybody backed off and was able to focus on people who actually were competing in the tournament, which is nice. But the run up to it, because the run up to the Masters is always very fun, and there's a lot of anticipation. Not this year because I only talk about one guy.
Tiger.
That's it. One guy. It's just he kind of just sucks all the air.
Talk about Phil a little bit, but not too much. But
no, not really much. Yeah, it's just because Phil was practically in hiding, right? So it's like
I hear he's coming back though.
He's going to defend his PGA title.
Yeah, I heard he is, and I heard he isn't. I don't know if there's.
His agent said he was. He was going to try to come back and defend his PGA title. Yeah, we'll see. But so it's. It'll almost kind of be nice if Tiger gets more tournaments under his belt because it'll be less of the fervor.
Yeah,
the media won't be so over the top with it, and just because
I think it's because of his first one coming back. That's probably why it was
Tiger at the Masters, and the media loves Tiger. They always have. Even his downfall, God, they loved it. They were like vultures. Like I remember watching it, just going like, "Wow, this is crazy." They just loved it. They were just vultures. Like it's fodder for them, right? It
doesn't matter who it is. Any athlete or celebrity with a downfall,
especially him because he's a lightning rod, right? And you see it with him coming back too. He's such a lightning rod. Like it's just, it's they almost can't focus on anything else. It's like it just envelops all of their focus so much that it just kind of, like I said, sucks all the air out of them. After a while, it's just kind of like. Okay, I get it. Tiger's going to play in the Masters. Great. Yeah. Can we talk about something else now?
I don't know. Maybe so. That about wraps up sports. I think we're done. Yeah.
It was a long sports segment.
Long sports thing. I think so. I don't know how many minutes we've gone, but hopefully you guys are still watching, enjoying episode 17 of Beer Nights. We got plenty more for you. The next segment is going to be fun.
We should do our own draft.
We should do our own draft.
Here sometime. Do like
a beer
draft.
A beer bracket. Draft or bracket?
Drafts are not bracketology, man. It's no science.
Well, we pin one beer against another beer, right?
No. Draft. You got to do the draft order. You snake it too. Like, who's your first overall pick, man? I mean, that's the draft is where it's at.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think a beer draft. Like, who's number one overall pick, man? Like, that's who's the. But I mean, I see where your bracket comes in because then you got the one seeds. You got one seeds, and then you got the
seeds, and you battle between beers. I don't know.
But then
we could do both. We could do both.
You could.
We got plenty of time. We got plenty. I mean, we're going.
Draft is easier.
Yeah,
it's easier because we just sit here and talk. That's the draft, basically. With bracket, you actually got to do work and like, how do you determine who beats who?
Yeah, who's number one? Who's
and then
number 8 or 16 or whatever.
How do you determine who moves on in the brackets? Like, how is there an upset? We have to have people vote on it and shit.
No one
votes. How you get an upset?
So,
yeah, and the draft is easier.
All right, fair enough.
Beer draft coming.
Beer draft
soon.
2023.
Who's number one pick, man?
I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Cheers to you.